Coach, first day on the job, just talk about what you've been up to and how the day's going.
Sure. Flew in around noontime and headed right over to a human resources orientation meeting where I met a wide range of people from Herb Combs, the field man, to Dr. Sebastianelli, our team doctor, and everybody in between. So it was a great day and met a bunch of special people that are going to help us here towards our goals at Penn State.
What's first on the to-do list?
I would say the first thing that we have to do is to get together as a staff and talk about our current roster. We're going to evaluate our roster and start plugging guys in where we see them fitting in for our football team. Get on top of our academics with our players, make sure that they're going to class and doing the right thing, which I know up to this point they've been this second semester. And then start hammering out our playbooks on offense and defense. Defense is a little bit ahead of the offense right now because I haven't been here. But we're going to start getting going on offense too and get ready for spring practice.
About a week removed from National Signing Day, what are your thoughts on the class, the signing class a week later?
I'm proud of the class. I'm proud of the guys that stuck with us. I'm proud of the fact that we were able to sign 19 guys, and I really owe a lot to the assistant coaches here, especially Larry Johnson. He did an excellent job of bridging that gap between myself and the transition and getting here, and I'm really proud of it. And again, like I've said over the last couple weeks, I think that the true test of a recruiting class is a couple of years down the road and see if these guys are playing, how well they're playing, and they're going to class and doing what we expect them to do here at Penn State.
You touched on the assistants, but what can you say about the job they've done to keep things in order here while you finish your duties with the Patriots?
That was really important to me, to be able to put together a very veteran staff of guys that had been through transitions, that had been a bunch of guys that coached at some different places, academic places where football was very, very important, whether it's Auburn, Georgia Tech, Duke, a lot of different places there. So they came in and they just hit the ground running. They were experienced recruiters, very experienced with coaching players, and I couldn't be prouder of the staff that we have here right now and the job that they've done to this point.
About a month exactly since the introductory press conference. What's the reception been like from the Penn State community, the lettermen, and on down the line?
Well, I'll tell you, it's been great, and I can tell you at the Super Bowl, it was excellent. When you walked out on the field for warm-ups at the Super Bowl, there were a lot of people there that either went to Penn State or had Penn State connections and wished myself and our staff the very best. And the lettermen that I've spoken to, there's got to be upwards of 50 of them over the last month, have been very supportive, and can't wait to see how this program shapes itself over the next few years.
A couple days removed from the Super Bowl, obviously the result probably wasn't what you had hoped for, but what was that experience like?
It's my second Super Bowl, so anytime you have a chance to go to the Super Bowl, it's a very special team. It's a very special experience, and the Giants made a few more plays than we did on that night, and I guess there's a lot of decisions that are plays that we'd all like back, coaches and players, but we can't get them back. But we had a very special season. It was a team that I was very proud to be associated with, and hopefully I keep in touch with those guys the rest of my life.
Finally, what are you looking forward to most leading up to spring practice?
Just, again, getting around our players. I think one of the things that I've been very impressed with here is our players, and I think that's really important as we go forward into recruiting too, is when we can talk to the incoming junior prospects that come to junior day with their parents, and we can show off our players, because really that's what the program's about, is these guys that are in that locker room downstairs and the work that they're putting in the weight room and in the classroom to putting out a really good 2012 Penn State team. So for me, it's just, I'm a little bit behind the rest of these guys as far as getting to know those guys, so I'm going to really start honing in on that over the next week or so here.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys.